Welcome back to another weekly vlog. We're on week 18 of marathon training. We're officially in the taper part of the training. Yesterday I did my final long run and longest run of 23 miles. Feeling okay today, just a little bit tired, and the arches of my feet are where I'm feeling the soreness today. But considering I did 23 miles, I don't feel too bad, so I'm going to go out for a gentle stroll with the dog, Maxie, and yeah, just try and stretch the legs out a little bit. Come and join me for week 18 of marathon training. Let's see how it goes, another week closer to the marathon. I literally remember when I started week 1 of marathon training, and here we are with 2 weeks to go. Just under 2 weeks to go. No, sorry, just under 3 weeks to go. It was 3 weeks yesterday, so. Good afternoon, good evening, I think it is actually. Just out walking Maxie. It is Tuesday. Almost fell over. He's lost his toy. He does it on purpose, honestly. It's like, becomes a game for him. No, he's vanished, there he is. Yeah, another rest day today. Like, I feel fine, but I also don't want to push it just because I feel fine. I'm trying to actually taper how you're meant to taper, which I think is rest a lot. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, obviously working, but it's so nice to come out and just enjoy the last bit of the sun. I mean, I say the last bit, it's not going down anytime soon. So tomorrow I'll do my 6 miles, ideally in the morning, and yeah, make the most of the sunny runs while they're here, because by all accounts they're not here for very long. It's just glorious, absolutely glorious. Just to clarify, I said I feel fine. I have felt very tired today, so I wouldn't say, I'm probably making out like I'm in tip-top form, but I have been tired today. Whether that's like a combination of having run 23 miles a couple of days ago and my cycle, I don't know. Either way, I felt very tired. I've needed a bit more sleep yesterday and today, so yeah, sure. Thought I should just make that clear. Straight into that stream. Here he comes. All soggy. Where have you been? Where have you been? Hey? Happy hump day. Wednesday. I'm just about to go and do my 6 mile run, and I'm trialling. So I've got these shorts, and I don't usually go for ones like these because I feel like they don't really do a lot for me. But I also want to be, got my tan lines. I want to be free. I just don't want to be like in tight shorts all the time. So it's too late for these to be sent back anyway. I think they were at £12. It's just so difficult where I'm like larger on my bum, and then I've got wider hips. You just got to get the post. It's so hard to find shorts that fit well. Ready? So yeah, no one asked for my life story, but I'm gonna run in these shorts. Isn't it funny, like when you run in something or you go outside in something that you've not gone out, it feels like everyone knows that it's your first time doing that. Does that make sense? I am so tired, honestly. Every single day today has been a struggle getting up. Every single day today, every single day this week has been a struggle getting up, and I don't know why I sound out of breath. But yeah, let's go and do 6 miles. 6 miles done. I'm so tired. I'm not feeling good. I literally feel so unfit. And my thighs did rub, so these shorts are not for me. For running, at least. Not a good choice. Welcome to Thursday. It feels like a Friday today. I dropped Josh off to go on a stag do, so I think because of that, it feels like Friday to me. Anyway, it's not Friday, it's Thursday. And I am going to go to the gym in a minute. I was, because the weather's so, I mean, I'm sat inside right now because I've just finished work, but because the weather is so nice, I'm like, I don't want to go and sit in the gym and do my workout. But I think really that's just my brain trying to find excuses. I don't know how effective it is really. I mean, I only went once last week, and with how things will work out this week, I'll probably only end up going once this week as well. But I still feel like it's important, and you might, I don't know, someone out there might think, well, it's a bit pointless because you're literally just doing one session. But the most important thing for me is like the stretching, the strength training. Like I just, for me, it's better to have like a little bit of it incorporated than nothing at all. Monday and Tuesday I couldn't have got, like I needed to rest, and that's where I find half marathon training so difficult, is finding that balance. I get like the same would apply for any distance. So I'm just finding the balance between obviously running, and I know some people do like running and gym on the same day, but I just don't. I haven't done that, and I'm not gonna start doing that at this point. But I'd rather like over rest than under rest. So yeah, I was gonna have my tea and then go, but I'm thinking I might just go in a minute, and then I can come home, have tea, well, shower, have tea, get into my comfies, chill for the rest of the evening, and then tomorrow morning I've got 8 miles study to do. So yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit nervous because the weeks are just flying by. Like, how are we almost at the end of this week? I just, each week is a week closer to, and that's kind of how I felt. I think as soon as I got into the double digits of marathon training, I was like, oh my god, each week was a week closer. And then all of a sudden, you're, like I am now, 2 weeks away. Well, it's about 2 weeks and a couple of days away. It's scary. It's exciting, but it's scary. So, yeah, but I need to just allow myself to feel how I feel. As I said, the priority is resting and recovering now. So my routine might go a little bit, not out the window, but if I need to sleep more, I'm going to sleep more because that's what my body needs. Honestly, you're going to laugh at me. I had the most emotional car trip of my life. Like I don't know if this is marathon tapering. I don't know if this is me as a person. I don't know if this is my time of the month. I don't know if it's just a very emotional day. But I was in the car on the way to the gym, and this song came on. Bear in mind, this song has played before, and I haven't. It always, like, you know, you associate songs with certain times, and this song in particular, I used to listen. I'm laughing about it, but this is just what I do. I used to listen to it when we lost our granddad, who was very, very, very important person to us. Without going into too much detail, it was a big loss. I was 16. I didn't handle it very well. Anyway, I used to listen to this song before, because I would like struggle to get to sleep. I mean, grief is just weird, isn't it? And I would just listen to it and cry all the time, just because of the lyrics, the like ambience of it. I don't know. It's not like a sad song. Well, it is a sad song, but it's not like a really sad song. Anyway, I still like the song, but anyway, I've heard it multiple times before, and I've never like been in tears over it, but it just came on today. So I was on the way to the gym, and I just started crying. I was just like, I don't know, I was just really overcome with emotion. I just feel like in the last 9-10 years, I have just grown a lot. I think it's natural for anyone in that space of time, but when you can see that progress in yourself, I think is quite special. And I think this is the first time in my life, like regarding marathon training, where I feel really proud of myself, because I've stuck at something that I genuinely didn't think I could do. And I just got very emotional. I don't know what's up with me. I don't know, is this tapering? Is this just me? Is this, I don't know, but I was just so emotional. Obviously I needed to get that cry out, and I guess my reminder for you is to just take a moment every once in a while, even if that's a song reminding you to do it, to reflect on how far you've come and the journey you've been on, your resilience, the things that you've overcome, the way that life looks now that you might not have thought it would look like. And I just think no matter what you're going through, no matter where you are right now, just keep going and just take each day as it comes. And most importantly, just be proud of yourself for showing up every day, because sometimes that is the hardest thing to do, is to get up and to show up for yourself. So that's I haven't done a little motivational talk in a while. That's my little TED talk, to make up for the loss of TED Talks recently. But yeah, it was so funny. I mean, in hindsight, anyone like passing me in their cars are probably like, was she okay? Sorry, there's a bird on the grass. Saying that though, I am quite a subtle crier, so yeah, just had to share that with you, because it's reality. It could be marathon tapering. It could just be me as a person. I don't really know. It probably is just me as a person, because I've always been like this. Maybe marathon tapering has just heightened it a bit. I don't know. It is 8 miles steady run time, and just quickly, I just wanted to show you this sun cream that I use. Is just from Lidl. Is it Lidl? Yeah. And you can get a 50, what's it called? 50 SPF one. But I just find it to be really good. It doesn't sweat off. It's just great for putting a little spritz on before you go out, because you've got to protect yourself. Whilst the weather is nice, sorry. I've still got like the remnants of whatever it was that I had. Josh reckons that it might have been COVID, but I don't know. I mean, I think every cold is technically, ooh, I can see a vein. I think every cold technically is COVID, isn't it? But yeah, for like, I don't know what, the millionth time this year, said to myself, tomorrow morning I'll get up, I'll go do my run. And then I woke up this morning and Max was in bed with me and I was just like, no, no. But I am just like incredibly tired at the minute and I feel like I need every single bit of sleep. So I just started work like a little bit earlier and then I can finish earlier and just makes a bit more sense that way around. However, it does mean that I have now got a hot run to go and do. So I was going to do like a loop run, but I think my only option now is to do like an out and back run where it's a bit more shaded. So yeah, the joys. That's done. And I completely forgot. This season is eat fly season. Also, later on when I forget, I've left my headphones in the glove compartment of the car. So if I start panicking, note to self to come back on here. Oh God. Because that's where they are. I can relax. This is why I should have just done this morning. This is what I say to myself every time. Just do it in the morning. I don't learn, honestly. So tonight, this evening, the other thing as well is it's so hot. Like my car was saying 23 degrees. I haven't taken Max out yet. So I sort of forget with this weather that you need to get up and get out early before it starts to get too warm. So that walk will just have to be done a little bit later, but it's fine. I'm going to have a decaf iced coffee, because this is the other thing. When I prolong a run that's over like 5 or 6 miles, I said this to my friend before, I was like, I just miss out on like another day of eating, because like tomorrow I'm gonna have to watch what I eat because it's the day before my 13-mile run. So like today I missed out on a whole day being able to eat what I want, and it's so stupid that that's how my brain works. So I'm gonna have a decaf iced coffee, because basically I would have had an iced coffee during the day, but that wouldn't have gone down well when I needed to be running 8 miles later on in the day. So that's my plan. I need to have a shower as well, but I just want to enjoy the sun, because that was hot. It was really hot. I don't know how I'm gonna go. I can't remember, like, does it get hotter than this in the summer? But I'm genuinely like, I feel like I cope so much better when it's colder, and this winter just gone was the first winter where I like was properly consistent with my running and kept up running like more than a 5k, which isn't slating anybody that didn't do that. I just, in the years before, I would like pick it up as soon as we got into spring, summer, autumn, and then I would drop off. And then so anyway, a life story that you didn't ask for, but I just can't remember it being like this unbearable. But then I guess we get used to it again, don't we? Just like the cold initially feels unbearable. But yeah, I had about like 10 different flies on my head, where my head was so sweaty that it was stuck on there. You know, you could feel something on your head, and I was like a little like black dot. I was like, brilliant. I also need to I run like with my mouth open. I can't do, there's a way of training yourself, isn't there, to run and breathe through your nose, and I just can't do it. So I catch the flies in my mouth, on my head, if I haven't got my glasses on, in my eyes. But it's all part and parcel. I'd be complaining if it was rainy and cold, so, you know, win some, you lose some. He likes to play this game of not giving me the ball. He just rounds me up instead. Morning, it's 6:30 and I've been awake since 5 this morning after saying like all week how tired I am, and then the day that I'm not working and don't need to be anywhere, I wake up at 5 and can't get back to sleep. So as soon as it got light I was like, let's just go for a walk, because Max needed to be walked early anyway before it gets hot. So yeah, just out on a little sunrise walk. It's meant to rain tonight and tomorrow, so better make the most of it, I suppose. Sunrise. Kind of worth it, I guess. No, I'm a sucker for a sunrise and a sunset. Always have been. There's just something about it. I think there's something particularly about a sunrise, because it feels like you're up before the rest of the world. Obviously you're not. There's like people commuting to work or wherever they're going, but it's still nice. My mission today is to rest, but to basically go and get some gardening stuff, get some soil, get some plants, and sort the garden out a little bit. I'm not much of a gardener, but I do try, so that's the plan today. I'll probably have a little nap, because being up at 5 when I went to bed at like 10:30 is not really, it's not ideal. This is where I crumble all the mugs. Oh my god. Me. Oh my god. I want to buy everything. Good boy, shall we see what it is? Shall we see what it is? Do you like your new hat? You don't look very impressed. Do you love it? It's got bananas on it. Do you love it? Pasta is being cooked. Here it looks frazzled. I feel like I've had like the longest day obviously I got up, well, I was awake at stupid o'clock, but I got up at, 6ish. Got out, and then I kind of got what I needed to get done for the day done early. And something that I really struggle with, and I think this is where like marathon training is good, as you need, like today, apart from that walk, I needed to just chill. And like, don't get me wrong, I could have gone for a coffee or so. I mean, I couldn't have gone for a coffee because I can't drink coffee the day before, but I could have gone to a cafe. I could have done things like that. But in terms of being in the house and just reading a book or watching a film or watching a series, like just allowing myself to sit down and do nothing is really, really hard. I'm a lot better at it than I used to be, but I find it really difficult. Max is his birds on the grass. So yeah, I did a bit of gardening earlier. I had like a little nap, but didn't really do a lot, so I think I'm just gonna eat my tea, have a bath, and get to bed early. And that's about it, really. I almost think it's like a bit of my routine now, where I feel panicky isn't the word, but like nervous, because I know I've got a longer run tomorrow, but that long run is a short run compared to my long runs. So I think I'm just like in the habit of being like, oh, I've got like this distance to run tomorrow, when I've run 13 miles countless times now. Like I know it's fine, I know I can do it. I've just got to get a good podcast on and I'm fine. Josh is also home tomorrow, so that'll be nice. He's been away on a stag do. And yeah, that's pretty much it. A very, very calm Saturday. Good morning, welcome to Sunday. Today I've got my 13-mile easy log run. Tired. But it's fine. I've had my porridge, I need to get dressed and I need to get a wiggle on. I'm essentially doing about 6 miles on my own, and then Claire is joining me for the last 7, I think. The last part of the run anyway. So let's go and get ready. 1.5 miles in. Feeling good. Taking it nice and, well, not nice and steady, nice and easy. I feel like it's going to rain any second, and I haven't got a coat. 13 miles done. Look at the salt on my eyebrow. That is mental. Yeah, 13 miles done. I did 7 with Claire, which really broke it up. And that's the longest I'll be doing again for a while. For 2 weeks. As it's taper week. So rest of the day now I'm just chilling. Gonna have a shower and just chill. I haven't got anything to be doing, anywhere to be, so just chill on the sofa, I reckon. Josh has just gone to collect our Chinese. I am so excited for some food. I literally, because he was away on Friday, like over the weekend, I just held off on having takeaway on Friday. Obviously couldn't have had it yesterday because I had 13 miles to run today, and that never goes down well. Well, I've never tried it, but I just can only imagine. So I held out for today. Today is the day we're getting Chinese takeaway, and we haven't had Chinese takeaway for so long. It is that time where we round up the vlog and go through highs and lows of the week. You join me on the floor. I actually had a good tidy up in this room today. This is my office, like where I work from currently most of the time, and I was just sick to death of I metaphorically closed the door on it over the weekend, and then I come back in on Monday and I'm like, it's just not good. So I tidied it up, cleaned my desk and stuff today, and it's made me feel a lot better. Anyway, this week 18 of marathon training, we're almost there. 2 weeks today, and I will have run my first marathon by now. I'll either be home or be on the way home. I'm not too sure. Depends on the traffic. And yeah, just this week has been weird. I've felt very, very, very tired this week, and I don't know if that's a combination of like the taper and then it being my time of the month. I'm not too sure, but either way, I have just felt incredibly tired this week. But I'd say, like, talk about highs and lows, and I know I've said it. I've said a few times I will like being tired has been my low, but I do find it frustrating when I'm tired. As silly as that sounds, and it's very much like it's a privilege to feel tired. It's a privilege to be annoyed about feeling tired. So I say that lightly when I say low point of the week. It's just because it annoys me, but who doesn't it annoy? And I always think to myself, like, I don't have kids to look after. Obviously I work full time and I'm training and stuff, but apart from that, I'm like, why am I so tired? Sometimes you just are tired and you just need to just let it be. Like, I'm ridiculous for being like, well, why am I tired? Like, what's going on with me? There's nothing going on with me, because this happens every single time at this point in my cycle. And also, I am coming to the end of training for a marathon. So my body is catching up on resting and recovery. Like, that's what this period of the training is for. So, yeah. And then high points of the week, I think the weather. We're going to go with weather. Having the sunny runs back, as hot and sweaty and hard as they have been. Like, the 6 miler was alright, but the 8 miler that I did on Friday was just ridiculous. It was so hot and so sweaty. It was so nice to have a bit of sunshine. Actually, I think my favourite moment was probably the sunrise, the little sunrise walk that I did with Max, because I couldn't sleep. So I just got up and we just went out and watched the sunrise on our little walk. And that was cute, because it's nice to just have... I've seen these videos on TikTok where it's videos of nature or the sea or something very simple, and the caption, it's a trend, the caption is I forget that this is the point. And that's how I felt on that walk. Like, I love walking him because there's no expectation, there's no pressure on it. It's just, obviously the walks are for him and he loves the walks, but also for me, I just get to spend time in nature with my thoughts, fresh air, sunshine when it's around. So yeah. And that concludes week 18 of marathon training. So next week, as of tomorrow, I will be able to say that next week I'm running a marathon. But it's exciting. It's scary, but it's exciting. I just realised as well, I said, oh, you joined me from the floor. And then I told you that I cleaned my office, but I don't really know. I wanted to spice up the the locations of me filming. That is a wrap on week 18 marathon training. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment and subscribe if you can. It really means a lot to me. We are on 200 subscribers now, which is really exciting and also mind baffling because I'm like, what? I just rabbit on every week. But to those of you that come back time to time, or the new timers, first timers, I really appreciate every single one of you, and I hope you get something out of this vlog, even if it's just background noise. I'll see you in the next vlog, week 19 of marathon training.